Well, folks, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode. We're starting it off at the depot of home and banjo. Safety first, banjo. Are you?
No.
Oh, you got it.
I got it. Right
We're responsible adults.
You got yours?
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
Okay.
Today's adventure is going to start at Home Depot because we got to build stuff. That's the idea. That is the plan. We're going to build something. So we came here to get stuff to build something. So what we're going to be trying to design, I haven't seen it really done. This idea was inspired by my friends over at Beamer Fisheries. This is the hatchery that we get fish at, and they have these big fish cages that they raise fish in, catfish, bluegill bass, whatever, and pellet feed them, you know, throughout, you know, the warmer months. And then once they get bigger, well, he sells them because he's a fish hatchery. So what my plan is to raise catfish, maybe some bluegill, in these little fish cages. But the idea would be, while they're in the cages, they have nothing else to do other than just kind of swim with each other and then eat food. And so they essentially grow faster. And if we maybe put bass in there or something bigger, you could always feed them with minnows or something. But the idea would be like pellet trained fish. And so you put them in a fish cage is kind of what we're calling it. And so the way Beamer had it, he had it done with a bunch of wood, styrofoam, and this like winch that lifted out of the water. I don't think we're gonna get that technical with it, but our idea is to make it out of PVC and some like basically coated wire mesh, almost like chicken wire or something. The way we're thinking about doing it, I have never seen done before, so it may or may not work. I'm not really sure, but the idea would be some wire mesh netting with PVC, some pool noodles, and zip ties. And we're going to attempt to make a fish cage, a floating fish cage that we then stock with fish and then feed those fish and grow those fish. And then at the end of the season, come winter, you release them into the pond. It's just a way of trying to grow fish faster. We attempted to do this with the catfish farm, banjo. How'd that go?
They died pretty quickly.
Yeah, the raccoons got into it. Remember that little pool? We made a whole video titled "I'm building a catfish farm" or something. We put them in a pool, put them in the shed, and like 3 days later they were all dead because raccoons jumped in. So the idea would be I mean, the thing is, raccoons will probably still dive in this son of a gun because our raccoons are just vicious out here, which you might have to put some traps out and stuff to kind of prevent that from happening. But anywho, with that being said, see you guys inside. All right, Banjo's favorite section.
Trying to hold my hand? What was that?
Yeah, I was trying. Yeah, how's it going?
Yeah,
well, hey, Banjo, did you find the pipe?
Yeah.
Really?
He always.
What do you think for the size? Well, actually, I can tell you, if we're gonna use noodles, you probably don't want to go much bigger than this guy. Yeah. Unless you cut it.
I don't think it would be a little lighter too if you did the smaller.
Yeah, I think that'd be fine.
Do you think like this thing's gonna be structurally?
No,
because we're building it.
We're building it.
Really?
Do you remember that like fishing dock that we built that just like tipped over?
Oh, the floating fish feeder.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, I'll roll the clip.
There you go.
Uh-oh. She's leaning. No, that was a good fish feeder. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, because my other thought was like, you could do conduit, which is it's gonna add weight. That's just it. How much can a pool noodle float? It would float PVC.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Would it float conduit? I am not sure. That's my only thing. Okay, so I mean, the thing is, as long as we build a cube or some, I mean, it's gonna be more of a rectangular shape than a cube is, but that would be the idea. I think it would hold together. Like, PVC is flexible, but when all the pieces are braced against one another, I feel like it's probably not quite as bad. So the question is, how big do you want this? I mean, deep, you're gonna want probably 3 feet deep, because the bottom, you don't want them laying on the bottom. And it's probably, I guess that post we did, it was like a 10-foot post, probably a few feet in. I mean, I bet off the end of the dock it's 6-7 foot. Well, why don't we just go look for mesh before we do this, because then that could dictate. Then exactly, because I don't want to have to cut this mesh.
Do you have a PVC cutter?
There's one over there that we should go get. Okay. Because otherwise I end up using circular saws and it ends up just chipping it. So I'll just buy one of these real quick, just so we've got one. These guys right here, these are great. Use one of those? And it's ratcheting one, so you just go, and it just does it. I've done them where like you do it and then have to rotate it, and then you do it again and then rotate it, you know what I mean? All right, so let's go look for mesh. I think mesh might be our better bet to start with and go from there. All right, what do they have? Coated 1/2-inch wire, heavy duty. I think that's not heavy duty, huh? That's more like a,
That's like plastic.
yeah, I don't know if that'll do it. You need like oh no, what if they don't have it? What's that?
This might be the
Some
deal.
screening. Okay, all right. I mean, fish aren't getting through it. It's pretty heavy duty. It's not coated,
Why
but
does it need to be coated?
I don't know. He just told me to get coated. It's probably gonna rust. Banjo doesn't care if it rusts. Yeah, that ain't very much. I mean, you could double it up and do 4. Like if you ran around and then went down and ran it around, you could always do that. Wow, what a botch though. They don't have what we need. They don't even have like the normal, like the stuff we got for our rabbit hutch. but I thought would probably work better.
That'll hold shape pretty well though.
It would hold it, yeah.
What's wrong with doing the little mesh right here?
I don't know. I mean, you could.
You just cut it, like you just cut your squares out and
Yeah.
you just zip tie them like we thought.
Yeah. The thing is if we're building a cube, that's your structure like reinforcement. You probably don't need anything that's super sturdy, like mesh wise.
No,
like he told me to get the super thick stuff. It's actually 7/8 inch is what it is. So that's not half inch. It's 7/8 inch. So are they all 7/8? 7/8, 7/8, 7/8, 7/8. I mean, depends how big of a fish you're putting in there. Are you putting guppies in there? Or are you putting big uns in there? You know. What's that one? That's that green stuff. Really? Huh, decisions. I mean, we could just, you would have to have a little fish to get through that guy. I mean, if your catfish are teeny, yeah.
Rust.
No, it wouldn't rust. It wouldn't. So 3 foot. So we need, that's what I said initially, 3 foot. And 25 would be divided by 4. Oh, that'd be plenty big cage. So how big of a, maybe like this? Like, I'm thinking maybe 4 foot. What about 4 by 4 by 4? That would be 20 feet. Oh yeah, I guess.
I was thinking like 4 by 2.
I was thinking 4 by
4 by 3, 4 by 2. Plus you need mesh on the bottom.
Yeah.
Why don't we just figure out how do you make one out of 25 feet? Would probably be our better bet. So if you did, what'd you say, 4 by 3? Three. Let's do 4 by 3. So 4, 8, 14 plus the bottom, which would be, you got 3. So it'd be another 4. What number did I say? 14? Did I say 14? What number did I say? 14? 18? So that would work. Okay.
We'll just say you said 8.
Okay. We got 4, 3, 7. 4 is 11. 3 is 14 plus the bottom would be 4. So 18. So you would have 18 feet of this to cover 360 plus the bottom, and you've got 25. So could you make it 4 by 4? 4, 8, 12, 16, 4 would be 20. No, you don't want, it can't be 4 by 4 because it's only 3 feet. It has to be 4 by 3. See, this is why you sit here and mentally think about stuff. So it's okay. So it just needs to be, so what if you did 5 by 3? 5, 10, 16, plus 5 is 21. We could do that. You want to do 5 by 3?
Sure.
You like
Actually, that works because they're 10-foot PVC posts.
Really?
So you do less cutting.
See, you guys want to hire us to build a fish cage? Don't hire us, actually.
I think bands are broken.
Okay, so do you want to build? We should build 2 cages though. So let's just get 2 of everything. There you go, beauty. All right, so we got her figured out. So we're doing.
Do we have 2 carts?
Nope, that's our cart.
Oh, what? Ty was holding on to this cart like it's ours.
Kobe.
All
Alright, so we got the mesh netting. That's why we did this first. So now we need to go back and get the PVC. So we need to get, you said they're 10 foot? 10? So you need 1, 2, no, you need 1, 2, and then you need the sides. And we're doing 3 foot. Okay, let's just go get some pipe. Alright, so we made it to the pipe section. Ooh, 20% off select in-stock pipe. How about that, folks? So they're 10-foot sections, right? Yep. So we're gonna do 1-inch PVC. That's probably the smartest. So you need 5, 3, 5, 3. 16 plus 16 is 32. So that's your bottom frames, and then you need your verticals, which is 36, 9, 12. Would I say 32? 44. See, I did the math once, and we're good. So yeah, per cage you need 44 feet, and if they're 10 foot, that means you need 5 per. So we didn't do it as efficient as we kind of expected, but
I got 5 here.
You got 5.
Yep. Okay,
so that should be good for 1 cage. So we need 10 in total.
Yep.
Is that what we're thinking?
Yep.
Okay, you do pipe duty. Okay. I'm gonna look for, or is that what you're looking for?
I'm trying to find it, but I'm blind.
All right, so we need elbow with a T, with a little dangle.
Tail in it.
A little, yeah, a T.
I may have to ask.
So there's one, or that's not an elbow though, that's a T.
No, they're just
oh,
like
this is, they gotta make that though, right? That's gotta be a thing. I don't know how that wouldn't be a thing. It's gotta be. Find the 1 inch, okay, so here's all the 1 inch, I guess. You need a 90-degree elbow.
Elbows.
So like, here's your 90, but you need a little drop that shoots off of that. So there's probably a name for that. And this is just a normal T.
Oh yeah.
But that's not it's not an elbow, right?
What?
Why do we bring this kid? No, I don't see it. Like, this is close, because if you like that, that's what it's supposed to be, but that's too little.
That one's got a tiny little thing.
Unless you can buy an adapter, but you need this.
Yeah,
does this go in this? No, but this does. Yeah.
You need this little
so I literally need this, but you're kidding me.
It needs to be a 3/4 to a 1-inch adapter.
Really? They would make me buy an extra freaking doohickey. Does this go on there? This goes on there. Yeah.
Mine goes on there, but
it doesn't go on that. What the? I don't understand
How's
plumbing.
that work?
I never went to school for this shit. I don't understand how it works. What does that guy do?
Oh, you know, you just screw her in.
Really?
There you go. Here's your doohickey.
I mean, there's not really a way around this though. I feel like you could make the supports in the middle, but that's gonna get your cube shape. You gotta, what the heck? Why is it so difficult? I mean, how hard is it to make a freaking cube PVC structure? This don't make any sense to me, folks.
Red.
Now you done it.
Oh, you're killing. He's got her strapped.
Oh, I'm going to.
He's literally got her strapped
I'm
up like a
literally gonna
child.
strap it in.
We need a helpful smile in every eye with that guy. Should we go talk to? I'm gonna go find somebody. All right, so we kind of found. Here's our solution. We've got a 1/2 inch to a 3/4. It's the best we could do. How much is it's $1? So it's gonna be an extra. Oh God, rip. Oh God, that was in there good. An extra few bucks, not the end of the world, but basically a 1/2 inch to a 3/4. So these are 3/4, which fit on a 1 inch, and then this would attach to it for your drop. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 8. I think that's it, right? But then you would need one for each, right? One for each corner.
Yeah.
And one for each corner. So
Yeah.
8 and 8 per cage.
Per cage.
2, 4. Okay, so you have 8. Okay, so we're good for 1.
Okay, now we need to do that again.
We need to do it again. Okay. 4. A lot of pieces just to build some fish cages, but we need that. We need that purple, that good stuff.
You
Is
need
that a
what?
spray? I don't like this. I like the little.
The little swab?
Yeah, I definitely have some, but we should probably buy some just in case. So this is all we need though. This is just primer though, Rip. Oh no, your pack here is one of each. Oh, so it's primer. Well, let's just get this then. I don't really want to do it, but primer and cement. Do it the right way, right?
Sure.
I mean, there's gonna be some good resistance on this. You don't want this thing falling apart. So what's the difference between CPVC and PVC? Does anyone actually know?
What is this? What'd you say?
What's the difference between CPVC and PVC?
It's like the type of plastic it's
Yeah.
made out of, I think.
I mean, this says CPVC cement, but I would assume it'd work for PVC, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're getting this. Shoo! Well, folks, we made it back to the house. Got all the goods, and we've got the 2 biggest supporters of our idea. Millie, you think it's a good idea? Are you all about it? Lucy, you excited to have a fish farm? You want to have a hatchery? Millie, you excited for the hatchery? They look pretty good. So what we got some noodles. We ended up stopping at a aquarium store or something and pool store and we got some noodles. This is what we're gonna use to try to float it. So we got PVC, noodles, mesh. So we're gonna cut this open and measure it to make sure it's exactly 3 feet. And if it is, then we're going to try to make it a little bit shorter and less tall than 3 feet, because that way we can have a little bit of access to wrap the mesh kind of around the pipe, if that makes sense. Well, they'll get that unrolled. I'm gonna grab a tape measure just to make sure. Because, you know, when they say 3 feet, is it actually 3 feet or is it a little bit shorter? Is it a little bit longer? If it's a little bit longer, we'll be okay. But our original plan was to make this 5 foot and then by 3 deep. But if it's exactly 3, then we probably need to make it closer to like 2 feet 9 inches or something like that, just to save ourselves from becoming a little bit short. Is it stretchy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, a little bit. Like, you can probably...
So it's a little short, which is exactly why I wanted to figure it out. So I would say we need to make it 32. You think 32 would be safe or not?
Yeah.
Okay. So 32 inches is what we're gonna do. It does have a weird smell.
I don't know what it is. I don't like it though.
Why does it smell so weird?
I don't know.
Eee. So 32 inches is what we're gonna do, is what we need. What does it smell like?
I don't know. I've never
Like-
really smelled anything like that before.
Like smoke.
What kind of, what are you
Like a
smoking?
bonfire. Like a
No, what? No.
He's smoking the wrong leaf. I don't know what he's smoking.
I'm not sure what it smells like, honestly. I was trying to get a good deep sniff.
I don't know what that's saying.
Okay, either way, okay, so the structure needs to be 32 inches tall and 32 inches wide on the short side, right? Got it. 32 inches by, we'll do 5 feet just to make sure that we've got enough space for these fish to swim around in, and we should be good to go. So let's get to measuring. All right, so we're gonna do 32. Okay, 32. Millie, you excited, buddy? What you want? Are you gonna be manager of the fish hatchery? So if you guys wanna come buy fish from us once we get this hatchery going, you gotta talk to her. She's kind of tough though. Don't try to get any deals out of her, because she's pretty firm on her prices. All right, let's see how this doohickey thing works. Bruh. So you don't measure once, cut twice or something. So flush these 2 ends up, give her the old mark. This is neat, I like this. Okay, so that's 2 drops, so we can get 3 out of 1. So we should be... Lucy, where are you going? Lucy, why did she do that? I don't know why my dogs are like this. What are you gonna do with plastic? She brought that to you in case you wanted it. She's thoughtful. You need a piece of pipe for any reason?
Nope.
Whooping stick. Beat Rick's ass when he starts acting up, you know? Imagine him getting up on his hind legs and just whoosh!
PETA.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we don't beat our animals. This is a joke. All right, so we got 3. Okay, so you want to start? What do you want to do? You want to glue? What duty do you want? I need more pipe. Actually, is what I need.
Supervise.
You really? You want to be on
Here, I
supervise?
got those things for you together.
Okay. All right.
Just so your example.
Okay. So, just so I example. Got it. All right. Lucy, do you hear that? This is example. So we got another pipe, which is 10 foot, right? Okay, so we gotta cut these suckers in half. Millie, can you guys just go lay down for like 3 seconds? Hey, how's it going? Boom. All right, we got two. So why don't we just get everything cut for one and then let's piece it together, and that way we can just keep going. We're gonna walk you through this. We're not gonna show too much time lapse. A lot of times when we're building stuff, we do time lapse, but I want to teach you guys how we're doing this, because if it doesn't work, then you guys know where we messed up and stuff, if that makes sense. So go ahead and pull that tight. So this is the other long side, 5 foot. Okay, so that's done for the top and bottom, and then we need one. Okay, yeah, we still need quite a few, because we need, these are each side. So why don't you start laying it out? So that's one frame.
That's like the top?
Yeah, that can be a top frame. Millie, what do you think? Think it's a good idea? She's like, this ain't floating. These fish are gonna be gone tomorrow. Millie, I'm kind of with you, but this is all we could come up with, so we're gonna give it the old try. So then, what we're gonna do is take this fitting, put it on this one. So, now you can see kind of the layout. We've got one square over there, one square over here, and then these will be the connectors. So, go ahead and put this together. We'll come back and glue it. This is just, we wanna pre-try it, just in case we messed up measurements. All right, so then on this side, I'm gonna make the fittings face up. How's that looking? What? You can stretch it.
What do you mean, guys?
PVC.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine.
You think so? It's tight. I mean, you can make it work. No, I mean, I think you'd stretch it with. What do you think?
I think we can make it work.
I think we're okay. I mean, the other one we could just go maybe 30 inches just to, because this one might be a little bit harder to work with. Because if it was a little bit more, you would just do this.
Yeah.
And then zip tie it.
I think we can make this one work.
I think we can make it work too. We need to get it all glued up. We need to put the pool noodles on.
So do you want to do noodles on first?
Yeah, so slide the noodles on. Because the thing is, if for some reason we need to reduce noodles, for some reason, you can just cut them. If you need to add noodles, you can also cut them and just like open them and put them over, and then it'll close on it as well. So like, I would say like pull this out, slide a noodle on there, cut it, glue it, and then just keep working on it. And just do this ring, assuming this is the bottom. And like I said, worst case, like, you know, if you need to put a little nub right here or something for some extra support. So we'll go ahead and slide. Yeah, go ahead and grab some noodles. So we'll take the noodle. It's a tight fit.
It won't come off.
It ain't coming off. Oh, God. She is tight, boys. If we cut it, we can put it on after the fact, right? Just like that. Just like that, Lucy. And then just run some zip ties. Just to make sure it don't fall off. Ideally, you'd get some bigger pool noodle, but this is the only ones we could find, so we're gonna have to make it work. I think it'll float. Here, jump off real quick. Oh, this thing ain't weighing nothing. This is super light. I ain't worried. All right. Well, you wanna be on pool slice duty? I'll work on gluing these sons of guns. All right, time to prime and glue this son of a gun.
You need a real beefcake?
You got it.
Why is this so weird?
You can't get a grip on it. That was the problem. You need a pipe wrench for your pipe primer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you ever tried to open a jar of pickles
Yeah.
and it doesn't work?
Yeah, use it.
I used to do this. God, it's still sealed, boys. Oh my God. Lucy, I thought we were beefcakes, buddy. It's nothing, a pair of whatever this is. Oh,
Rip. You're spilling. Oh, good thing you came out here.
that's why I went outside. Ooh, yeah.
Hey,
Looks like a little lollipop.
Give it a lick.
Lick it.
Why'd you do that? Dude, I think I might be brain dead. I didn't even go deep.
Is it that bad?
It hit me in the throat. Someone's got to get in there. That was
I'll
bad.
I don't want to sniff that.
You
Dude.
want to sniff it? I've sniffed it before, but I don't remember it.
But I went deep way too quick. It just, dude, you taste it. You taste it. You taste
How
it.
you doing?
When it went in my throat, it was just burning.
What's the purple?
Purple can't be as bad. Oh God.
Sorry.
Hopefully this doesn't burn. Hope it burn. I say it definitely burns, guy. There's my cut.
Just lick it out. You'll be fine.
It is on fire right now.
Sniff it. It'll make
I don't
you
even
feel
remember
better.
cutting myself. God dang
Yeah,
it.
when'd you cut yourself?
I don't know.
I'm crying.
Dude, my finger is on absolute fire right now.
Oh, that was too good, guys.
Dude, my finger is absolutely
Dude, like wipe it off.
I don't remember cutting myself, but holy shit. Dude, my finger's on fire.
That's all ties.
All right, okay.
I'll take blame.
I'm genuinely curious when I cut myself though.
Ooh, that's deep.
Because it's a decent sized cut, yeah. Weird. All right.
Myself on barbed wire today.
How'd that go? We're barbed wire over there.
He's petting the ass.
Tiffany.
Scratching that ass, huh? Okay. Yep. And I know you're supposed to do both sides, but I'm way too lazy, so we're just gonna shove it in there. Like you're supposed to prime and glue both sides.
That gets it both.
Listen. All right, so then let's do this one. Yep. Beauty. Oh yeah, she ain't going nowhere now, son. She's glued in good.
Good lord.
That was a good glue job there, buddy.
That one ain't coming out.
Nah, you're good for a little bit there.
That bottom one's good too.
Yeah, I'd say we already got the old drip factor. You ain't gotta worry about that bottom piece at all. Put this guy on. Might just play music, like light music over this. So it's not so just
Like some elevator music or what?
Okay, sure. Alright, shove that in my noodle there. Boom. Oh my gosh, this takes forever. I knew this was gonna be the longest, but that's why I didn't want to have to get prime and glue because you go twice as
I tried to
fast.
use a 2-in-1, but you didn't want it.
I want to make it right, but it literally takes twice as long to glue and stuff than it is to build everything else. So with that being said, enjoy the time lapse. She is glued together, ready to rock and roll. This guy is done, except we got to put the mesh on it. But after that, we should be good. So I'm not sure how long that cement takes to dry. Banjo, did you ever find that out? Or
What was that? Strong drink. I think you brought an alcoholic.
was that alcohol?
No alcohol in here.
Why'd you have that reaction? What was that face?
I don't know. It's just tea.
Yeah, it isn't. How long does this take for the cement to dry, do you know? I mean, either way, no matter what it says, we're gonna throw it in the pond today, so it doesn't really matter. So either way.
There's 10 steps to putting this stuff on.
Really?
How many
I figure throwing that purple stuff would be...
Look how many words are on that.
Nah,
that's 10 steps.
Add a liberal coat. So we're gonna just call it good with this and start working on the mesh netting. We're gonna try running the netting around it and then down below it, zip tie it all together, and see how. Well, I sniff, and it ain't. I mean, I don't have.
Good.
I just killed some brain cells, and I ain't got many left, so I better be careful not to get a good whiff of that again. So let's see if we can get this netting on. All right, so we're gonna start by rolling this thing around. I think we're onto something here. Like I said, I couldn't find any videos or anything of anyone doing this. We just came up with this in our head, so we're hoping it works. Why don't you start on a corner, you think? Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna work. Your little, here, I can hold it. If you wanna get the little zip ties, and we'll just zip tie it to this initial post. And just go, and then we'll just cut at the very end, I think is probably our best bet. Okay, and then I'm gonna do another one to hold it to the bottom. That way fish cannot swim out from beneath. I think the next one we're gonna make a little bit shorter, like 30 inches or maybe even 29, just because this is gonna be pushing it. If you mess up a little bit, a fish could potentially swim out, but I think we're doing okay. Yeah, oh yeah, it's holding it up there. So Banjo's doing the top here. So he's running bigger zip ties around the noodle. So this is essentially the only gap right here, and we'll add more to it. We just wanna kind of get an idea, and then I'll add some down here and just make sure that it gets pulled down from the bottom. Yep, just like that. So I think on the next one, we'll make it shorter so we have a little bit extra, just a little bit. I mean, we're doing okay. It would just probably be smart. You'd feel a little bit better about it, but I don't see fish swimming out of this thing. They have to be really small fish. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get this one knocked out. Enjoy the time lapse. You think Nemo would live in this thing or what?
Probably not.
Really? You think they're gonna survive?
Yeah, they'll be good.
What do you think?
We'll somehow kill it.
You think so?
Yeah.
How many fish do you think you could fit in here?
I mean, bluegills, you could probably throw like 10, maybe.
Think so?
Oh,
I mean,
I was thinking more. Yeah. I was
Well, I mean,
thinking
you
like 30, 40.
could. Like, I just don't know what the right number would be. You know what I
I
mean?
think 25.
Like,
I'm not talking.
I was saying
are you
30.
oh, I'm talking
giant?
about biggins.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
talking about like
I was
middle-sized.
thinking
and
like regular.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. No, I was talking about chungus ones. But we got this guy done, so it's all wrapped up. So you can see the bottom of it. This is exactly how it's going to go. And it's going to set down in the water. Water's going to come through. Everything is zip tied. Use like 100 zip ties. We got pool noodles on it, and everything's good to go. So with that being said, we are going to try to make another one. Similar, like I said, we should probably shorten it up just a little bit, just to give us a little extra. But it really wasn't too bad. And we're going to try to put this one together as fast as we can. And so you guys will just have to enjoy the time lapse. And then we're going to run them down, throw them out. But we are going to try to stock it today. So we're going to try to catch some bluegill. We got some worms, bluegills, catfish. I want to have one with bluegill and one with catfish. Keep them separate. So the goal would be to get it stocked today as well. So with that being said, enjoy the build of cage number 2. We got that one done, son. That was quick. 35 minutes. You like that?
What are you doing?
Hey, Rick. Hey, I'm gonna kick this kid. Hey, we should put Jerry in there. See what he would do. Oh, they'd wreck it. Jerry! He heard me say his name. Jerry, did you hear Jerry? Jerry! What are you doing, pal? Oh, those nuts. They still in the tree there, buddy? Jerry! What up, bud? How's it going, Jerry? What up, Rick? What up, Dale? Hey, Karen, how's it going? What are all the goats doing out here today? Oh, there's Boots. Boots, how you doing there, buddy? Jerry! What up, big guy, Jerry? How's it going, Rick? How's your eye? Is your eye okay? Oh, your eye looks better today. He ain't twitching it as bad. That's good. What are you guys doing? You guys grazing? Hey, Dale, how you doing? What are you doing, bud? Hey, watch out, there's barbed wire. You calm down. Hey, there's barbed wire. Hey, that's gonna hurt. Hey, that's gonna hurt. Well, Jerry's over here. Sorry, I got distracted. I said Jerry, and I heard him. He heard me say his name. He knows his name. Lucy, what are you doing? Oh, that's the cutest dog ever. Look at Lucy. Lucy! What are you doing, buddy? This is just a new kennel. A floating kennel. Lucy, you're so cute. Oh, we got 2 of them built. That was 1. That was 2. 35 minutes on this guy. I liked having that little bit of extra mesh on it. It kind of, I mean, it's not quite as clean, I don't think. I think that one looks cleaner because there's a little bit more excess, but I see how like it's sealed on this better versus like over here. I mean, this one's not bad, but there's a, more chance for a gap there, but I think it'll work. So what we gotta do now is we gotta haul these down to the pond and get them set in. I'm thinking just some rope. I think tie them up kind of tight to the dock, lay them off the side of the dock. I've also thought about what if we put them somewhat in front of the feeder, and every time the feeder goes, it'll like casually drop a handful of them in there. Like the idea would be we go down there every day and give them a scoop, but the feeder on the dock, if you stick these guys, what's wrong?
I was like looking over here and he freaked out.
Poking me in the ear.
You guys are kinky boys. So we'll put these in front of the feeders to so I know some of the feed, when it shoots out, it drops and then kind of rolls off the dock. The idea would be if we can get them to automatically roll in here, then we don't even have to go down there to feed them every single day. Like we can go down there, when we are down there, we can feed them, but the idea would for it to be automated so we don't have to go down all the time. So with that being said, let's get these suckers loaded up in the back of the mule and see if we can go catch some fish. We gotta catch catfish and bluegill. Which one do you want to be in which? It's a big decision. Catfish. I was gonna say the same thing. It's because it's got 2 random big noodles on
I thought
there.
it was 'cause it's purple.
What does it have to do with the catfish?
I don't know.
Catfish are just purple? That's their favorite color, I guess. So that'll be the catfish one. That'll be the bluegill one. Throw them in the meal. Let's get down to the pond. Well, folks, we made it down here. Took the old mini truck. Look at this guy. We even utilized the old rod holders on here. Look, we got rod 1 and 2. See, it's the ultimate rig to coming down to the pond here. Put the rods in. We got these guys here.
Back seat out.
Yeah, we took the back seat out, which is nice because it can pop right out. Utilized the bed a little bit more. Banjo was on ATV duty. And then, let's see here. Oh, we should probably fix this. Whoops. So, let's see what, I think before we even do much, we should probably try to catch some fish. Well, we have nowhere to put them, I guess. I just don't want to like disturb, chucking these things in there and then trying to catch fish. Let's see what the fish.
Bluegill right there.
You see them?
See one swimming right here?
Yep.
Really? I guess I'm blind. I don't know where you're looking. I see little guys. Oh yeah, there's some bluegill. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm thinking. We should fish before. We just need something to put them in. All right, here we go. They should be dialed. Now it does go off quite. Oh, there's one little guy, a tiny little guppy bass. Oh, look at all the bass. Look how big the bass got. I know you guys probably can't see it. I don't think I have a polarizer on, but those little teeny little bass are like 1.5 inches long now. They might be used to the sound of this as well, which could have something to do with why there's not a bunch. I mean, there's a lot of fish. They're babies. I mean, I think we're probably honestly safe to put them in. I think the fish are not going to be super shallow right now, anyways, because it's pretty warm and sunny. So I think we're probably gonna catch our fish over there. The idea would be catch a couple catfish, a couple bluegills, a couple catfish. So let's just get them. Let's get the old traps in the water. I think in order to catch overspill, you're gonna want them around here. See how it spills some right here. So if you have your traps, I was thinking, I don't know how we're gonna keep them from drifting. Well, if you tied up one corner in one corner, yeah, we can try running them long ways. Worst case, just like, you know, let's say this one's like this, put it like here, like where they meet, put right in the middle so they at least get a little bit of food. But let's go ahead and drag them over here and see what it looks like. Here we go, folks, moment of truth. Oh God, watch this thing just sink like a rock. Oh, Banjo! It floats! Look at it! This is perfect. And then when you just need to get your fish out, you just lift it up, scoop them out with a net. Dude, I think we killed the game. Oh, it's working on it. It's working on it. Don't worry. It's going. It's going slow and steady. Banjo, this is better than anything I've ever seen. Look at this.
It's probably one of the better things we've built.
Look, we came up with this idea by ourselves.
I know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, you need to get, you don't want to take your catfish out or look at them. Look how light it is.
That's crazy.
You just lift it right up.
That's cool.
And you're just like, hey, here's your fish, throw them right back. So I think with how light there, we could probably run them long ways. I'm happy. I'm proud. We're getting better.
Well, we'll see if the fish get out, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the fish might
just
get out, but so far I am pretty impressed. Oh, dude, you could make a ton of these things and just have them all around. All sorts of fish. Hell yeah. All right, so tie this up like this, and then we'll go ahead and like that. So that's gonna pin it this way, and then pull it tight.
So that's probably not long enough.
Did you cut off a nub?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know if this nub's
I don't think that's long enough here.
No,
I'll give you a double.
Sometimes when you tell Banjo to cut a rope,
there you
he
go.
gives me a nub. Yeah,
I don't want it too long.
I can make this work. Barely long enough.
Why don't you just tie it and then cut it?
He's making me work for it here.
Don't we cut first?
I don't know if you're gonna give me a 6-inch piece of rope. It might come off, but I think we're okay.
We'll do another piece.
Nah. We got it. All right, so then we need to run one of this other post over here. I like it. Look, this is good. We could build a whole bunch of these things if we needed to. It looks really good.
And they don't take very long.
No, 20, 30 minutes. We could probably do about 30 minutes each if we really tried, if we knew what we were doing. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test the feeder, see how much actually lands in here, and then there's gonna be a bunch of food out there, so then we're gonna start fishing. Stand back, it says. Getting in there. That was only 2 seconds. I think we got a little bit more in this one than this one, but that was 2 seconds. And this happens for 5 seconds, I think 5 or 6 times a day. I would guess maybe a dozen or 2 pellets per is what actually ended up landing in there. The ideal world is you come down and you do it every day. But for the days that we're not here, at least they're gonna get a little bit of food. So time to get to dangling. We gotta stock it. We got catfish on the left, bluegill on the right. Let's catch some fish. All right, so I'm digging in my box of goodies here. Oh yeah, that's it. A little bit bigger, size 1. So Banjo, as always, on bluegill duties. I'm on catfish duty. I'm going with a little bit bigger hook, big chunk of night crawler on the bottom, and kind of let it rest. Since we've got the new feeders, I've seen a lot of activity. It seems like it's more of an evening morning thing though. So I only have the feeder off a couple times throughout the middle of the day. But I think I'm confident in bluegills for sure. We're definitely gonna catch some bluegills. The catfish may or may not happen today, but I'm definitely confident in Banjo's bluegill catching abilities. So I'm just rigging up plain old hook. I don't even think I have any weights in this box. So I was gonna say I might add a little bit of weight, but I don't think I even have one. So I might just go weightless night crawler on the bottom, try to catch catfish. Oh yeah, that's the old dangler right there. I am impressed with our little fish things though. I think we're gonna raise some good fish in these things. Just gotta catch fish first. My bluegill don't want dead worms, I can tell you that much. Our bluegills are kind of spoiled. We also might be running the problem is we're feeding them constantly, so like they don't want to munch. Just turn these feeders off for a few days and then let them get hungry, you know. How hard is it to catch a bluegill in the pond? I thought this was easy. I just broke off on a stick or something. Banjo, how's it going?
I blame you.
It ain't happening today.
Left the worms in the top
I know,
of your
I left
truck.
the worms in the sun and now they're dead. And now the fish aren't biting. They don't want a dead worm. I wouldn't want to eat a dead worm either. I think we're gonna fish for a little bit longer. It's also like literally the middle of the day. I'm thinking, oh, you have a bite. Yeah, that's a fish there. Yo. Let her take it, let her take it. Really? You literally just had one. He came off.
Swinging on it.
Yeah, you got it.
Probably
Your worm is still on too. It's because, you know why? Because they ate the dead worm and they don't want it. Well, we're gonna fish for a little bit longer. If we don't get anything, my plan is to come back tonight when the fish are probably more active, get some live worms, and hopefully be able to actually stock our little hatchery tanks. Because it doesn't seem like the midday bite is really fire. So we'll fish for a little bit. If we catch one, we'll let you know. Otherwise, see you guys tonight. Banjo,
I got one.
Banjo's got one. What do you got? Oh, bluegill.
Bluegill.
Hey,
And you doubted my bluegill skills.
I was really doubting.
I'm always on bluegill duty.
Look at that. That guy's skinny. See, he needs to feed. He needs to munch.
Hey, chill.
Hey.
Hey,
Rick. Hey. There you go. You got it undid there.
First one.
All right, so that's going in this guy,
Yep,
right?
far one.
Okay, don't miss.
Don't miss.
Chill. He's gonna be really confused. He's like, hey, who put this fence here? Well, at least we got one now, so we can test it.
So can you pull it up and like see him, or? Oh yeah, he's down there.
Yeah, see him?
Oh yeah. Heck yeah.
There you go. And you just set it right back down. We killed it. There you go. Good job, Banjo. He was on bluegill duty. Catfish duty might take a little bit longer to get, but we'll see if we can get a few more. Chill. I'm on bluegill duty now. I think catfish duty is an evening bite. But bluegill duty, we already got one, so now we gotta stick to it. We gotta really put in some effort, try to get a couple more. I'm confident. That was perfect size when that Banjo caught though. Wasn't too small, wasn't too big. Feel good about it. Give her hell, Banjo.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh yeah!
Oh,
No, man!
Come on, do it one more time.
Hit me, baby, one more. Like that song. Oh, Banjo!
You had to serenade it.
I was serenading it. It was serrated, I think.
Really?
Oh yeah. What do you got there, Rick? Hey, big bluegill. See, well, look at this. You like this? Bring her right here.
Get her in there.
That's a big chunky boy. Chew. There you go. This is nice. I like this.
I think we should call it the Banjo fish.
Banjo apparently is he's the fish master. I don't know how yours is catching fish and mine is not. Because I feel like ours is about the same depth. Maybe they're to the west. I like this though. You just catch them, you throw them right in your little bucket. This is neat. It's like a live well kind of, but the plan is to grow them and then they get bigger. So
and then eat them.
Sure. So what we'll do is, as you guys will see through over the course of time, I mean, it might take them a few days, but the ideal world, we come down here to feed them, and we should feed them, and there should be a feeding frenzy going on. I mean, that would be the idea. So it's like, hey, let's go feed Dale. Hey, let's go feed the fish. And we've got these, and as you see how easy it is to build these, we could easily get more of them. We could build them bigger or whatever it might be in order to raise fish. If we find this to be a successful tactic in growing fish. I mean, our friends at Beamer Fisheries, he's got something similar, a little bit more professionally made, but ours does what it needs to do, and honestly, it's really cheap. If you think about, I think the Home Depot bill was like $100 maybe.
Oh, really?
I don't think it was that much, because it wasn't the 10-foot pipe like $3?
$3 a pipe.
$3, and we got 10 of them.
Like
35 bucks for the pipe. Then the fittings, you're probably around 50. Noodles, you're probably around 60 or 70, plus the glue, plus, I mean, these are under $100 for 2 of them, for sure, easily. I mean, if you already have some of the materials, that's including some of the pliers we bought and everything else. So if I was to say, if you were really trying to do it cheap, these are probably each, and our noodles were way too expensive. They were like freaking $3 a noodle, which I feel like you could get these for like 50 cents at Walmart at certain times of the year. I mean, they were out of it the time we went today, but I would say these are probably $35 to $40 traps, essentially, with, I don't remember how much our mesh roll was, but it's not bad, pretty good, honestly. So
the mesh roll was 20
for each or both?
For each. There was 19 something
each.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's where our cost was.
That's where the big money is.
So if you guys could find a cheaper way, because these were
That's a bug.
really, I don't know what he's doing. Ty's thinking that these were $20 a roll.
Oh, you got a fish.
Oh, God, rip. Oh, what the?
Did you miss him?
I missed him. I gotta contribute to this. So that's where your expense is gonna come from then. If these are $20, so if you can find a better way to, I mean, you could honestly use anything. Like, yeah, this mesh may not last the rest of your life. You could get some coated metal mesh if you really, really needed to, but I don't know, I'm pretty happy with them. So hopefully we can catch a couple more bluegills, get them stocked up, and then come and feed them down the road. Got a bite, boys?
Let her eat.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get it in my bucket. Oh, that's a good size too. Little feeder fish. See, he needs to add a little bit of girth to him. See, all it was a new worm, Banjo. You jiggle your new worm in there and the fish can't resist. Well, at least I'm contributing to our fish hatchery. Wonder if they would, no, they wouldn't spawn in here. There's no bottom.
Oh,
I'm glad you can count.
oh, here we go.
Let her eat. Oh, we got the double.
Small guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Fighter. Hey, how you doing, Rick? Hang on, I'm trying to get Jimothy off here. There you go. All right, my guy. He's going in. Choo!
Oh, we're at 4 now.
We got 4. This is good. We're adding it up. We're getting the bluegill figured out. I think I gotta get a fresh worm in there and got them all excited. telling yourself that.
Hey, I will.
Oh,
That was a good cast. Oh, now
Rip.
you done it.
Rip. All right, hang on, Rick.
Oh, my
hang
God.
on,
I
Rick.
didn't know you were casting.
Hang on, Rick. Hey, come here, Jimmy.
Oh, there goes my rod. Hang on.
There you go, Jimmy. Well, we got 5 in there. That is plenty in my book. These worms are not doing great, so we're gonna go ahead and give these to the community here. Everybody can feast on these nasty. Ugh, these are gross. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys have any suggestions on how to grow these fish bigger and better than we plan on doing right now, comment down below. Hope you guys learned something though. If you guys want to start a fish hatchery, you got a pond, you want to build a little cage for them to live in. I mean, it would honestly work great for a little live well too. Like if we just wanted to make a small version of this, keep it here all the time, so when we are bluegill fishing, you can throw them in there, keep them alive before you go take them up to the fillet station, you know? That wouldn't be a bad idea either. I don't know why I keep digging my hands in here. This is gross. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.